好き
大好き
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 マジ大好き
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 大好き
大好き
ほんと
ほんと
マジ大好き
マジ大好き
大好き
大好き
ほんと
ほんと
マジ大好き
マジ大好き
好きなんだ
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 ほんと
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 好きなんだ
好きなんだ
ほんと
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 マジ大好き
マジ大好き
大好き
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 Gotta even just pretending to go along with that one. With the Japanese version works a lot better than English. It's those damn faux shows, man! The faux shows! It doesn't work! Oh, hope everybody's having themselves a good one as we find ourselves at the start of another stream. Monday is here once again. Yes. It's time for some more good old-fashioned SMZ3 randomizer, as is the way of things. Everything should be fine. I got Matt's latest alpha version, which should be fairly stable, it seems. Last week was good. All is looking well. So let me just go ahead and get this thing booted up. Yes. See, I did actually make the seed, right? Yes. Okay, good. I've been opening a lot of other games, so I need to actually go dig up RetroArch. RetroArch, where are you? I need you. Yeah, my favorite rhythm having game. Yes, absolutely. God, it's so shit. It's a little more tolerable in Megamix just because you can toggle to a different language just for that one game. But in regular Rhythm Fever, you're stuck with whatever you happen to be localized as. Is it my least favorite? No, not even close. It's annoying, but it's it's not even close to the really frustratingly stupid ones. I've never played a lot of the DS ones, so I don't have much of an opinion on a lot of those. Yeah, you can just toggle into Megamix. People didn't have the ability to toggle which localization you're on, so it wasn't an option.
Let's roll. Hello chat. Auto Tracker Online. Nice to see you K Broman 216. Good to see you Ignite Dreams. Nice to see you What the Puck PT. Nice to see you Sol Aaron. Greetings Sire Goku. How you doing Vampire Mackie 86? Hello Pyrolite. Nice to see you Jonuk 64. Greetings Imnubcake. Good to see you Death Warrior 17. Hi Sim Pico. Nice to see you Flame Hirnard.
Monkey Watch is fine, it's just its detection on fingers is a little messed up. Also very noticeable
How you doing Debuxpun?
When you play the Megamix version, where it just works consistently and I don't have any issues with it. So it's just, people has little bits of questionable decisions here and there, apparently, with the detection. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. I like Fever the most by a fairly substantial margin, but Megamix definitely had the better system for actually detecting what you're doing. Ah, yeah, looks like all the... Wait, no, I was on the entrance randomizer, that's why. There we go. God, I really don't like fan club. Even if the whole, I suppose, yeah, the thing will stay in your head forever. Something, I suppose. Heck, your beak. It is definitely beak. So this might sound fully random. I think I see what this is. Yes, it is.
Good luck. You'll need it.
Hey, wait a minute! That's not the right cartridge for that console!
High G-Volt. Hey Cardelier.
And now you can play your Super Nintendo on the GameCube using the magic of whatever the current popular bootloader is on the GameCube. Okay, hang on. I can't not grab it when I see this fella. I'm just,
How ya doin' evil Brian?
Let me just, click.
Hello Judah Smiley.
It's Gary motherfucking Oak! I think all I had to do was play the music and everybody instantly knew.
Marked Inner Meridia as green pendant.
Smell you later, Sasrilla. You lame-o.
Tracked Ice Beam. Toggling Swamp Palace map on.
Alright, I'll mute it.
Marked off the super speedy boots.
Such an iconic little theme song. There has never been a rival that more befits of just being a goddamn rival character. He's such a little bastard. Like, Kent is certainly not very exciting. I find Joda more boring, personally. Ah!
Marked off the ice rock.
A blue
5
staff!
items
Perfect!
left in Eastern Palace. I have
just
to
stick with
count no more
Gary.
of these.
Mostly because Gary's
4
fun to
items
say.
left in Eastern Palace.
You can say Gary obnoxiously and much more easily than blue. Thanks, Enemy RNG. Really appreciate that one. Gary! Gary! Gary!
At least these are pretty useful. 3 items left in Eastern Palace. Shaq Tool hasn't been himself lately.
Oh, just
Mark Super
immediately
Missile
shot down.
at Shaq's stash.
Hey, Tracker, clear that hidden tile.
Cleared the room after everyone's favorite Diggy Boy. Good to see you, Shrina.
Reroll. But then I'd have to go out of my way to pick Gary again.
Marking off the Thieves' Town map. 2 items left in Eastern Palace. Next
Alright,
you should
Eastern,
climb
nothing
Castle
too
Tower
crazy.
without the lamp.
Just the ice rod.
Hello Sinister Sarmer. More missiles.
Yo, Fiona.
7 treasures
Thank
left.
you for the 82 months of tier 3.
Greetings Shopvic boy.
God.
Hello Derpopotamus.
I freaking.
How you doing peeps
It's
Gatorade?
There may be a weird mixture of things, but I do love how much they captured Gary just being this little bastard. Like, he's not a bad guy, he's just a troll.
Your missile collection is getting somewhere. Hey Phantom Kieran.
He just likes messing with Ash. A little bit of good-natured fucking with him, you know? Drive him a little crazy. Oh, money. So yeah, I'm good. Let me just. I mean, he was the one doing. He wasn't being driven around. He was doing the
I sent you
driving.
the wrong seed. Making a note that bottle is at Lumberjack Tree.
Hey, Tracker, clear that marked location.
Cleared Lumberjack Ledge.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how old he's supposed to be, but that does make one wonder, considering he was the one driving the car. Gen 5 was a
Magic
weird one when it came to
powder.
rival stuff. It's like, I guess there's technically 3? I mean, the best is Bianca anyways,
Sometimes it
because
feels like you
she's
only
good
find
bean.
missiles in the game.
And then there's that other guy, the one with glasses. I don't care about him. He exists. Yeah, that guy. It's just kind of dull. They forgot to give him a personality at some point. And then they massively overcorrected in the sequel games, because holy shit here.
Toggled morph bombs on. Tracked grappling beam. Congratulations on your new fighter's shield. Tracking missile. Don't spend it all in one place.
Oh yeah, it is a good point that he turns into the normal. Yeah, that tracks. He is just a guy.
Toggled magical mirror on.
Larry has the unique trait
I
of
hope
being
you find
the
a lot
just a
more of
guyest, just a guy out there.
Be sure to use these wisely. Toggled Meridia level 2 keycard on.
He's just a
And
guying
bow arrows.
himself into exhaustion. Stinks. Nah, I'm good.
Mark sticks at bottle merchant.
Hey, Tracker, bottle merchant is bullshit. Hey, Tracker, bottle merchant is bullshit.
Marked bottle merchant as bullshit. Stockpiled more soup.
But always got some of that Salmon Bell energy going on. Wendy's a crybaby.
I do enjoy seeing explosions.
Not right on a bottle yet.
Greetings, Gamer Zero.
Larry may as well be like the definitive just a guy. Endearing.
Don't you want to get something nice to read? Making a note that wrecked ship map is at library. Toggled boots off. Kidding. Good job on getting the wrecked ship map.
That's one thing that the series has always been fairly consistent with, is that it tends to have good characters even in its worst entries. We can come up with some fun characters, I appreciate that. I'm just kind of meh. I actually kind of like you. He's a level of, like, frighteningly intense that's
Neat.
honestly pretty funny. Just kind of stares like,
Do you have enough 10 arrows yet?
this guy's intense. I can't say his motivations are bad, he's just a dumbass kid. Yeah, although the re-releases for the Game Boy Advance did help fix things up when it came to the Gen 1 naming. Sort of. I think they actually started calling the girl Leaf instead. So now, never mind, it's still a mess.
3 more and it will matter. Kind of. Maybe. Castle Tower key is now yours. Tracked a big 20, the hooking shot, and a missile.
They changed it over to... God damn it! I didn't know that part! Freaking super inconsistent naming scheme! Oh well, at least it's just Gen 1. The rest of them are pretty consistent. It was the, well,
I'm
we're
sure
just kind of
you're
making a
excited
game
to
and
get
hoping it
that.
works out phase. I haven't quite figured anything out yet. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's just silver in all of them.
Greetings Boa Foxfire. Marking off a palace of darkness.
You know what? Gary's
Fine.
name being all over the place really
I'll
fits
just
with.
not give you the flippers next
Oh,
seed.
just not even remembering
You
his
now
grandson's
have 2
name.
big 20s. Out of like 5,000.
Yeah, it's like, which was it again? Was it blue, green? Maybe
That
some
was
other
an easy
thing.
peek at least. Mark 20 rupees
Hey,
at Lake
Tracker, clear
Hylia
that
Island.
marked location. Hey, Tracker, clear that marked location. Hey, Tracker, clear that marked location.
Cleared Lake Hylia Island.
Sweet.
Don't forget to use the pointy end. You could have just waited to get that, you know.
It's like, damn it, Oak! Your obliviousness is part of how he became like this, Oak.
Yay. More Palace of Darkness keys.
Is Birch... Is that Gen 3? I never actually played Gen 3 very much, so I can't remember. Okay.
At least now you can take a few more hits.
Hey, he's a man of science, not a man of being able to defend himself.
Track Swamp Palace Big Key.
Yeah, I don't remember what the Gen 5 like, I like Gen 5, but I can't remember what the professor's name was either. Unsurprisingly, that particular generation had a lot more emphasis on all the other characters. Right, Juniper. She existed.
You had to be told how to carry more sticks? Twice.
Showtime!
Dr. Future didn't take me the 18 months. And y'all spit it a bit more for us today.
Time to get things done in Metroid?
It's like they were kind of busy with all the other stuff going on in Gen 5 at that point, so the professor got sidelined a little bit. Because, you know, there was actually,
How
like,
you doing, Wymoot?
a plot. Someday it's gonna be Professor Bianca.
Good job on getting the criteria level 1 keycard. 6 items left in Hyrule Castle. Hello Gerbil Fies.
What's this, right? Well, funny you should ask.
Picked up more Zelda bombs. 5 items left in Hyrule Castle.
Just
Hi, Fluffy
waltzing in with that
Sparkster.
little swagger of his. I mean, guy, you're not supposed to see me. Yeah, get in the corner. Ah, yeah, I was distracted by music.
Halfway to this actually being somewhat useful. 4 treasures left. Saying goodbye to Castle Guard.
Force a habit.
More super missiles. 3 items left in Hyrule Castle.
All
But I
right.
thought you needed the spicy rod to get to Dark Cross?
Unsurprisingly, we need to go make use of the speed booster. I mean, at this point, I've played enough scenes that getting through those areas without being able to see is easy peasy. Especially with a sword.
Added more missiles.
Ah, Isaac. Thanks to an old friend of mine from university, I've been learning a whole bunch of stuff about eugenics. Explosiva! No, don't give me the head of biddies. Because turn-based strategy, not my genre. So I've been hearing about all the Edmund-isms of eugenics. What I've been learning, some of the stuff
It's
that
more
some of the bosses
contained.
entail, some of the items and what they do. The horrifying situation that is having to face your own cats. You spent all that time breeding up really strong ones, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, I had to fight them now. I didn't sign up for this. I am talking flower. No, they're a piece of junk. Their speaker isn't even loud enough to be heard more than like a foot away. It's just a waste of money.
Increasing collection of powerful bombs. You now have 3
I'm
heart
rather
pieces.
fussy about merch. I only buy certain stuff.
You now have 40 missiles. Good job on getting the gravity suit.
I mean, yeah, you know, use baby
Increasing
gift with it
collection of 20
afterwards.
rupees.
But it's a jump scare the first time it happens. Of, oh dear God, why?
Toggled spring ball on. Cool. More missiles.
Oh, is the thing not updating again for some reason? Yeah, it does that sometimes. Hang on, I'll fix it. Just a second. I don't know why it does that sometimes, because the window is still there and still very much doing what it's supposed to. I mean, it may have been done to death, but it's still important to keep bringing it up.
Do you need bombs? Now you can afford them.
It's the unfortunate state of things where it has to be just
Trap
absolutely
blue potion bottle.
ground into the ground so the general public can get their act together.
Good job on getting the Brinstar level 2 keycard.
Yeah, this is an awkward scene already. I get the morph ball. And it's immediately after I would have liked to have the morph ball. I get the Brinstar level 2 keycard, and now I gotta go backtrack to do that. It's like, fine, I'll just go retrace all the steps I just did. Pain in the ass. I mean, let's be fair now, let's put voice cast in quotes. It's just some people saying meow. If people have a problem with that, then I have to question if they ever get off the internet. It's like I stream for a living, and even I get the hell away from the internet when I'm done. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The beatings will continue until morale
Your
improves.
progressive shield is now even better.
It's like, I'll beat this with you over the head with this until you get the point that it is a problem. It's like, no apathy allowed. You must care. That's fine, it'll affect them in a few years when they lose their job to it. Yeah, I'll pretty much be a, why didn't anybody tell us this was happening?
Why don't we go visit Spore
I
Spawn
know
for
about
old time's sake?
Uh-huh. Oh, nice!
Talking
Now
through
that's a
phone.
worthwhile sequence break. Yeah, although to be fair, I mean, the concept of critical thinking is just not taught in school anymore.
You now have 55 more explosive
They're having a
arrows
hard
than you
enough time
started
with basic
with.
literacy, let alone actually thinking deeply about things. Yeah, I mean, at least around Canada there was a focus on it. It was the later years of high school, but at least there was something.
Marking off an ice palace key. Toggling sewer key on. Marking off another +5 arrow capacity.
Yeah, we still have a good chunk of that in Canada, but like, the high school they were a lot better about teaching things that are actually useful. Not fully, there were still some courses that were a bit redundant. But for the most part, that was where a lot of the like actual important stuff started showing up. Like one of my classes even had us do like a little bit of practice investing. We're over the course of that particular semester.
That's not bad for being in the toilet.
We'd actually like everybody would go into teams and they'd try to do smart investing and whatnot. Get a feel of how it works. It's a good class. Maybe slightly less nervous about it, but I still get really anxious when it comes to finances. Big surprise. Go figure, money's nerve-wracking.
Writing down level 1 keycard at Old Turian Launchpad. Tracked Norfair level 1 keycard.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting couple of years for education for that one. Get some, like, basic soldering lessons. Just little bits and bobs here and there to help you get through some of the specific things. I have absolutely no interest in soldering. That's where I learned that my hands are not steady enough for that shit.
Har. That's the funny number.
Let's see, there was a little bit of, like, certain home ec stuff, like, you know, cooking, sewing, that sort of thing, woodworking, film development. Yeah, home ec was gender neutral. What it was is, one semester you'd have half the class go to one side of it, where it's home ec, and then the other half they'd go to the shop, which was woodworking and film development and whatnot. It was something that everybody had to learn. Everyone! The effective idea is that it's teaching you how to be, you know, independent. Being able to fix your own stuff.
Sweet.
Basic skills of being able to cook so you're not completely reliant on takeout. And it was not elective. Every student had to take it. Woo! Yeah, I still have HP, what of it? Hey, buddy. I have 1 HP. Ah, this is fine. God, the acid melting so quickly without the Various suit.
Marked off the wrecked ship boss keycard.
I'm not quite dead.
Tracking
I'm getting
swamp
there.
palace key.
Home ec, what's that? I think it's short for home economics. Essentially, just teaching you basic home skills. it's one of those things that's like, it feels like a really practical thing for school to teach, because it's a skill that you will use. Oh wait, I think I should actually keep going in there. I mean, the original Metroid's starting health was just one of its absolute worst traits. Because it didn't even fill your energy tanks. Every time you turned on the game, you were at 30 HP total. Second pinball, old DOS game. The Retro PC pack is mostly just old DOS games. It sure is a series with problems. Super Metroid's mostly fine, but its controls are very dated.
Picked up more superb missiles.
Well, you can't really do that division in high school, because who the heck's gonna know at that point? They're still little young bumpkins. They might think they know, but they don't really know. I didn't know shit at that age. I'm still a dumbass.
Do you have enough 20 rupees yet? Marking off the Brinstar map.
It's like I had many years of life lessons to learn after high school. Many, many years. Really, you're always learning, but... Childhood entertainment games? I can think of a couple. Math Blaster, Math Lunchers, a couple of Magic School Bus games.
Toppling Misery Meyer key on.
Unsurprisingly, the Magic School Bus ones were pretty good. Thankfully, I only ever rented Mario is Missing. I didn't particularly care for it. My sister and I finished it, but like... we proceeded to never rent it again. I only had the shareware version of Math Blaster like most people, so there wasn't a whole lot there. It was very basic. Like, I didn't have a ton of games overall, so entertainment ones were pretty rare.
Increasing collection of Misery Meyer keys.
I mean, the Apple II is pretty much the exact same time frame. It's only a couple of years older in that regard. Now, if somebody can start talking about punch card games, then we can talk. I can only wonder. Surely there was no such thing as a punch card game, right? I can't even imagine how much that would suck.
Making a note that energy tank but worse is at the room with the item beyond a super missile gate you can peek at an upper Norfair. I drank one once. Big mistake.
So, very, very, very old computers, I'm talking like the ones that would take up an entire room, they would use this thing called punch cards. And it was a
Marking
series
off another Misery
of
Meyer key.
essentially plastic cards with holes punched into them to effectively be your code. And you had to put them
Marking off
in
the various
in
seats.
order, one by one, after the other, to execute your program. If the punch cards got mixed up at all,
High
it
Saber
was as
0
good as
Gamer
ruined.
X.
So you had to very specifically keep them in order. Kind of like the reader cards, except like infinitely more fiddly. That's how early computing worked. Allowed for
High
some very
JRPG
complex
Warrior
mathematics to be done.
964.
Since that was originally the purpose of computers, was,
So many
you know,
bombs.
the thing they're really good at, number crunching. Yeah, you were effectively programming in zeros and ones. And there was these massive things that were a series of vacuum tubes. And they were very sensitive. If a fly
Good
got
luck.
in there, for example, it would break the whole thing. So you had to be super
This is like
duper
some
careful.
serious potion money.
Yes, it would take hundreds of cards. Yeah, the old bug in the system was a literal bug. You know what? I gotta blow my nose. This is the perfect opportunity. It also gives more of an understanding of how the internet, the internet as a series of tubes comes from. Because, I mean, the absolute basics of the internet were way back then. It wasn't until like the mid-90s before the more commercially available version became a thing. But there was still like government internet and whatnot.
Is this even randomized? Marked missile at the spot in the ceiling in Merida that
Extremely basic
requires shine
messaging
star.
systems, stuff like that.
Missile is now yours.
On the good old computers that were just black with green text. Yeah, it sounds right to me.
So many Ice Palace keys.
Yep, the first strong
Even
band
more
computer
palace
is
of
very much
darkness
based off of
keys.
that. I remembered seeing a bunch of those around the local police department back when I was young.
Cool. More primitive explosives.
So yeah, computers have come a long way.
Oh, Luigi.
Quite literally from filling an entire
That's
massive
nice.
room to fitting into your dang pocket. And infinitely more powerful. I like to call that exponential growth. In strength, at least.
Found more missiles. Eastern Palace map is now yours.
Yeah, and to think the original Game Boy was extremely weak when it first came out too, intentionally, to keep its production cheap.
Toggling spicy rod on. Tossed another missile onto the pile.
I mean, there's a big difference between weak as in computing power and weak as in build quality. Old Nintendo stuff was built rock solid. Not these days, but the old stuff. That old stuff was made of to the point where they joked about Nintendium. Because it was just sturdy.
Marked off the Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, it pretty much was a Nokia.
Marking off another 20
Lord knows
rupees.
my old gray brick went through a lot of abuse, but it survived. It didn't even sweat it still works perfectly. I don't use it anymore because I can't stand looking at the screen, but like, it do be durable. I've seen a GameCube get dragged around the block behind a car and it still ran. That thing is nuts. The Wii could never. Yeah, but the GameCube was definitely the last of things that were built to be a truck. After that, it went to more standard discs and disk drives, and then they kind of started cheaping out on the chassis for these things, and now we get stuff that's pretty flimsy. I will say, the Switch 2 does feel a lot better than the Switch 1, though. It feels more solid. You can tell they put a little bit of extra work into the chassis for the thing since it was going to be luxury priced. Nothing beats the Steam Deck though. That thing feels great. Like the very first time I held that thing, I'm just like, I almost feel like I shouldn't be holding this.
Toggling Tower of Hiraki on.
I'm not used to having your belongings that actually
Added another
feel like
20
they're
rupees to
high
the
quality
stash.
goods. So I keep that thing safe. It stays in its case whenever I'm not using it. Sadly, all Shaq has is a super missile, and I don't need them that bad. Oh man, yeah, the original Xbox controller. That thing wasn't breaking for the world. It was also not fitting in most hands.
Nice to see you, Batbrain 55.
It's like, if you had large hands, it was fine. It wasn't gonna work for kids. The original Dreamcast controller was pretty chunky as well, since it needed the space for the VMU. How do I still only have 3 hearts? The original Game Boy had issues with prolonged use and the screen as well. Any of those old, like, calculator-style screens, they start to fade and get really hard to see. And the GameCube was the Game Boy was no exception.
Added more superb missiles.
Mine's pretty faded these
That was
days.
to help that old man when you couldn't see.
Even like the later ones, the Game Boy Advance SP's backlight starts to get really, really blue over the years. Like, it was already pretty blue, but now it's really blue.
Making a note that piece of heart is at Spectacle Rock. Oh fun, you get to
Randomizer
visit Epic
mandatory, eh?
Warfare. Crocomire this seed.
Yep, he's gonna die later.
Marked small key at Spectacle Rock Cave. Toggling Skullwood's key on.
Yeah, it was the correct choice. That's the hardware that was available at the time, but it still lasts a very long time. Oh no! I've lost my colors! Okay, that's a pretty good funny form. Aw man, now I'm just 8-bit! Wait a minute, that means now I'm even more!
Just as good as the Sanctuary Heart and only 4 times as annoying to get.
I think I accidentally turned down the RetroArch's volume. Yeah, I sure did. Let's see. Applications. Get back up there.
You now have 8 primitive explosives. 5 items left in Tower of Hera. Toggling Cane of Somaria on. 4 treasures left.
It's like, wait a minute, why is the switch flipped? I think Gary's probably still my favorite rival. I'm a bit of a sucker for the old lovable twerp trope.
Desert Palace Big Key is now yours. 3 treasures left.
Yeah, but he's still the lovable kind of dick in the anime. Oh, he's clearly just messing. A little bit of trolling, one might say. He's not evil or
Added more 20
destructive.
rupees.
He just likes getting a rise out of
Fair
people.
boss keycard on.
And let's be honest, the things that he does are pretty civil. I mean, he just calls him a loser. Ooh, baby. Smoldering.
Skullwood's map is now yours. So many heart pieces. Lamp is now yours. Aren't these like the E-tanks in the Mega Man X series?
Yeah, some of one's that's
I'm
actually more
sorry.
of a problem.
Was I
Since he's
supposed to care
aggressive.
about reserve tanks?
Gary's not the slightest bit aggressive. It's just, he just likes picking on people. But you know, he's still a douche, but it's more endearing that way.
Making a note that heart pieces at Floating Island.
Huh, I didn't actually know that about Yellow. That is pretty neat. Yeah, Gary's a pretty typical kid. That
Good
is
job
very
on
accurate.
getting the lower Norfair boss keycard.
Yeah, you're allowed to lose pretty much all the initial rival fights. Because let's face it, that one can sometimes just come down to bad RNG since your Pokemon are both pretty much the same. It's like if the CPU decides to actually attack each turn and then you get a crit or something, you can very much lose. I usually end up wasting a couple of turns using Growl or whatever. But not always! Or tipping.
Maybe you will die less often now. 2 treasures left. Just one more.
Gen
That's the
5
last
really
of
only
them.
had one starter I was ever
Trapped an
interested in.
energetic tank and explosive arrow.
I mean, how can I not? How can I say no to that smug little face? He's so goddamn smug. Just look at him. It's like, yeah, come here, you. much equally fine with all three of the Johto starters. They're all pretty darn cute in their baby forms. They're all a little bit awkward in their mid forms. Well, actually, Quilop is pretty good. And all three of the final ones look pretty good. Huh. Yep, I guess we're doing Forgotten Highway. I mean, statistically, sure, but I mean, in terms of looks, all three of them are good. People shit on Chikorita for some reason. I get it. Chikorita's, like, statistically pretty shit. like, I understand where it comes from. But the design's still good. It was like freaking Snivy before they ended up getting Contrary. Just completely useless. Then Contrary shows up and it's like, well, you still don't have a move pool, but Contrary Leaf Storm is Contrary Leaf Storm.
To defeat Crocomire, shoot it until it dies.
You know, that whole gotta keep them separated line I only know from Ion Fury rather than what it's actually from. You gotta keep them separated. Because of course that game quotes a bunch of old movie lines. That's what Duke always did. Yeah, that seems pretty mandatory.
Moon Pearl is now yours.
It could be a song lyric too. I don't know its original source, say. Most of what Duke said was movie lines, thus my assumption. Including quite a few lines from Evil Dead, specifically. They really like that one.
Toggled Crocomire on. Did you actually have to kill him this time?
Hell yeah, I did! We'll see just how much.
So many supers. Meridia Boss Keycard is now yours.
Oh, Capcom, why'd you have to announce a new Mega Man so early? I mean, I know it's partially for the design contest, I get that one. But now it's like there's gonna be all this turmoil for the entire next freaking year.
Marked off the Brinstar level 1
Okay, so the answer for how much do we need to kill a Crocomire, I think at this point we can just say yes and move on. Because that's a lot of stuff.
Marked off the lower Norfair map.
Yeah, I forgot the Offspring was the yeah people. I don't listen to bands. Content from Alpha? Okay. Hey Tracker, track content.
What death?
Hey Tracker, track content.
Good. The plan is
Hey
going
Tracker,
well.
take backsies.
Was that not what you wanted?
Hey Tracker, track content.
Congratulations on your new first content.
I just butcher the pronunciation as much as possible so she can actually understand.
How many more reserve tanks do you need?
But I keep changing our saying, so she can hopefully understand it instead of interpreting it as death every time for some reason. Because it is, you know, just voice recognition, and voice recognition is dumb as hell. Anyway, it's time to go to the Dark World. Duck, doo, 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 doo. Duck, duck, doo, 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 doo. Yo, shit.
How ya doin' Dragon Mama 12?
Yeah, the ears are just how she connects to chat. They're not actually for hearing. The song of my people! It's been so long! What the heck is this song? It's Canada! See? It's right up there!
Marked Baton is defeated.
God, it's so painfully obvious they went for the lumberjack theme just based on the music.
Even more energetic tanks.
I should make a character that's just a stereotypical Canadian. I mean, if you want to hear Canadians say eh, you just have to find the right parts of Canada. Which is mostly like some parts down in the central part of Canada. And like Newfoundland's really prone to it. Just gonna, all you gotta do is find a place with the right accent, eh? There's a few spots on down on the country that tend to talk a little bit different, eh?
Increasing collection
I'll
of
just say
missiles.
for any country that's a bit on the bigger side, eh? Well, that's just the thing. A lot of those areas do have, you know, history from Ireland. So that's why there's a little bit of the Irish in there in terms of the accent. I mean, have you heard some of the music that comes out of the Maritimes specifically? It's extremely Irish folk song sounding. Though that does also emphasize why I have an easy time reading Irish characters in certain games.
Top
Great
Dragon
pendant!
on.
Wait, there was an actual
you
pendant in
microwave
this.
her?
Damn!
Who put 920 rupees in this game?
Because, you know, games like Phoenix Wright, of course, are going to have extremely stereotypical characters, because that's just how it works. So there's one that was clearly Irish, so, it's, you know... Oh, I mean, I even see this intense. That's the day I was about to be a wee bam. And of course, they typed out the actual accent, so it was a little bit easier to follow. Yeah, I mean, he used to be squawking in this particular tone. Anything else is gonna sound a bit off. It's like how uncomfortable people get when I actually, like, use a softer tone for an extended period of time. Because my normal way of speaking for the stream is, you know, fairly loud, strong enunciation, that sort of thing. Try to make everything as easy to understand as possible, that sort of stuff. There's a hell of a lot more lip movement than there is in my general speech, let me tell ya.
You should have enough now, I think.
I don't do much talking outside of streaming, so... This is the most speech I get throughout the week.
How you doing, Curtis Wildcat? Greetings, Sir Iliam Iskim.
It's like I'm allowed to bask in my hermit ways afterwards. I at least have some new stuff in the stream coming up soonish. I'm just really waiting on something to hurry up and arrive. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the old analog 3D did. Freaking delay after delay. I'm glad the thing works well, but Jesus. That thing was almost a year late. So yeah, this is my Dark World access for this scene. I have no mail upgrades and 5 hearts. And a basic ass sword that's not even in logic. Oh wait, I have a flipper, so this isn't even in logic. Who cares? What's the funny form? Classic Game Boy grayscale. Now, the fighter sword essentially does the equivalent of the poke from the Master Sword. Sword damage in Link to the Past is a bit
Another
weird.
one. How did you get to King's Tomb without the flippers?
The spin attack essentially brings your sword damage up to the next damage tier, and the poke brings it down to the previous one. With charging, charging forward with the boots, and your regular slashes being the current damage tier. But then, of course,
How many more heart pieces do you
because
need?
why would we have consistency in this sort of thing? It gets even weirder! Enemies also have their own damage table for each tier of sword. So it's not even just a consistent amount of HP damage. Some enemies will take more damage from certain things or less damage from certain things. For example, most of the Light World bosses take the exact same amount of damage from the Master Sword tier as they do from the Fighter Sword.
Writing down sword at bumper ledge.
Grabbing that, screw it. Which means your spin attack is doing jack shit.
Your progressive sword is now even better. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
It's like, don't worry about it, Tracker. I'm already way out of logic. I might as well go a little bit further. Yeah, spikes use gold sword damage on enemies. So, unfortunately, making popular immune to that made them immune to, well, the sword in general. I think Armor Knights actually take the exact same amount of damage from the two. It's why sword beams work so ridiculously well on them.
Tracked Brinstar boss keycard. 7 treasures left. Don't you need the flippers to get to Skullwood's big key chest?
Ah, yeah, that is the mid-game hell abyss, alright. The levels 40 through 80. It's not just any Pokemon Trainer sprite. It's... I love how all I need to do is play the music and
Increasing
people know
collection of
immediately.
50 rupees. 6 treasures left.
They may not recognize the sprite, but they recognize that asshole's theme song whenever it showed up.
Your piece of heart collection is getting somewhere. 5 items left in Skull Woods. Your missile collection is getting somewhere. 4 items left in Skull Woods.
It's a freaking perfect little composition. It's such a small theme, but it really radiates that asshole energy.
I'm the coolest.
But Shark, why do you keep on ending up quiet for some reason?
Save some Skull Woods keys for the rest of us. 3 treasures left.
I forget my hair the color they gave. I think this is probably like his Super Game Boy coloration. Remember the Super Game Boy?
Holy moly. Charge.
Alternatively, I think Pokemon Yellow was Game Boy Color compatible? I honestly can't remember. Yeah, I used the Super Game Boy quite a bit. Because, I mean, the original Game Boy screen sucked.
You stumbled upon more power bombs.
Red and Blue weren't Game Boy Color compatible. It was Super Game Boy compatible. Different things. So yeah, this is probably what its palette is in Game Boy in yellow or something.
Toggling Turtle Rock key on. 7 items left in Thieves' Town.
The Super Game Boy can only display 4 colors at a time. I mean, it's better than 0, but like... So Super Game Boy compatible stuff would have a whole bunch of custom palettes
survivability
that would be
by
used for
one
certain
step.
sections.
6 items left in Thieves' Town.
For example, all the different towns in Pokemon Red and Blue would adapt to their town color. So Lavender Kent Town becoming Lavender, for example.
Greetings Lord Sino. 5 treasures left. Marking off a Ganon's Tower key. 99 more and you can get scammed by Zora. 4 items left in Thieves' Town.
Some games, of course, had their custom backgrounds, such as Kirby's Dream Land 2, with that fun little one of all 3 of the animal buddies.
Yay. More super missiles.
Yeah, they didn't cheap out with that rechargeable battery either for the SP. Mine is so old, and yet it's not only still works, but it still holds a charge very well. Like, the SP's rechargeable battery is better than a lot of modern batteries, which is hilarious. Holy moly, there's gold in them there hills. Yeah, the screen was definitely the flimsiest portion of it.
Cool.
Really prone
More
to getting
power
washed out.
bombs.
It's like it had 2 main fault points, the screen and the hinge. Alright, the trip
Good
through
job
Forgotten
on
Highway is
getting the
looking a
wrecked
little
ship
better
level
now.
1 keycard.
Now that I can get everything in the wreck ship, it seems a lot less painful to go for it.
Okay.
Oh god, I didn't know about the DS Lite one. The only DS I've ever owned is the big fat original XL. And that thing was built sturdy. It's like the screen looks like crap these days, but I mean, like, the unit itself still feels solid as a rock.
Found more hamburgers. Yay. More explosive arrows. Good job on getting
That was
the
the Ganon's Tower
Ganon's
Big
Tower
Key in
Big
here, so
Key.
that's pretty important.
Toggle Desert Palace map on. Toggling Palace of Darkness key
Now,
on.
unfortunately, I don't have the flippers or the means of getting into the water right now, so that's as far as I can go in the Dark World. That's some good stuff. But now it's time to get back to, like, actually in-logic stuff. One thing I should do while I'm here. Hey, buddy!
Mark Tower of Hera as Red Crystal. Mark Skullwoods as Red Crystal.
Yeah, I have a 3DS XL and the new 3DS XL that I have my capture card in. That I am genuinely amazed I got the capture card working in Linux. It's kind of impressive. The open source development community cannot be understated in just how important they are. Hey! Nah, that's not required. This is 2 items in here.
More 20 rupees. One item left in Hyrule Castle Tower. Tracked Magic Cape. That's everything in Aghanim's tower.
Yeah, they were like, hey! Like, the amount of my old stuff that still works properly just because somebody made an open source tool for Linux is kind of nuts. And I really appreciate it.
Marked off a thieves' town key.
Nah, the Portrait of Ruin random wasn't done with the capture card. I did stream Venture in Odyssey 4 with the capture card. And of course, both the Kirby games. Kirby. Never villain. Rather, these on Linux? No. The only thing I've actually done with the 3DS capture card on Linux was record me perfecting the final Mega Mix song.
Marked off the cane of slowdown. I'm suddenly feeling rather nauseous. Is that Kraid's awful son?
That game was definitely much easier to get all perfects in than Fever, even though there was like 3 times as many songs. And it's simply because the detection works a lot better. Fever had some games that were weirdly strict. Whereas Mega Mixes is, you know, pretty much exactly the same across the board.
Toggled Kraid on. Did you get the quick kill?
Hell yeah, dude!
Kraid's lair is now blue crystal.
Hey, Tracker, track content!
Do you have enough content yet? Toggling Palace of Darkness key on.
Yeah, both of those were pretty overly strict for some reason. And love rap. Although I think some of that is just that the English callouts did not line up properly. Even the 68 months of 2-3, keeping things chugging along as we're going on through, starting to head towards Wreck Ship. We'll get there eventually.
Toggled bacon on.
Pretty sure this boss key's from the Dark World, so that's still not logic. Oh, at least my secret break up to Bumper Ledge to pick up the sword is now covered. Wait, it's the wrong way. Another one I actually had a really hard time getting the perfect on was Tambourine. Something just feels kind of off about the call and response timing for that one. I can't remember if that one's in Megamix or not. If it is, I probably perfected it on the first try and didn't really think much about it after that. Alright. I mean, I know what it is. I can do call and response just fine. It's just that particular call and response seemed to be a bit iffy. An extremely similar game in the pretty much exact same general spot of fever was working to, which actually had even longer calls in some cases. But because it had a strict visual cue, the timing worked way better. Yeah, working does pretty much the same between the two of them. Which means its original timing was pretty much exactly what it already was in Megamix. Now I have no interest in going back to the first game. The thing about that Megamix taught me is that I really dislike the original games. Almost all the ones I disliked the most were from the original. Because they were either too primitive or just not interesting. Or incredibly jank. I mean, I'd have to have Tamagotchi first.
Picked up more missiles. Doesn't get you anywhere though.
It's like a reminder that game is $85 plus tax in Canada. It does look hilarious, though, I must say. It looks like they kind of knocked it out of the park. Sadly, there's only one team in Nintendo that sells anything for not full price. And it's only the WarioWare folks. It seems whatever game they happen to work on is one that gets priced cheaper. Discount department. It's like it's the WarioWare folks doing Rhythm Heaven Groove, and that's gonna be cheaper too. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Rhythm Heaven's cheaper because it's being made by that team again. It just keeps happening. It doesn't matter what they work on, it just ends up a little bit cheaper. But yes, I'm very happy it's cheaper. Ah, shit, he's not quite dead. Because I missed the super missile. I mean, it'd be nice if they made another Wario Land, but I'm not getting my hopes up on that one. Groove is more than just Switch 1 compatible. It's only Switch 1. There's no Switch 2 edition.
Toggled Fantune on. Marked wrecked shit as Soul of Kraid.
I don't know what they could really do with a Switch 2 edition other than maybe speeding up load times. I guess they could use the mouse controls to, like, make you had to play the DS games the way they originally were.
Tower of Hero map is now
with pokes
yours.
and swipes. Where you really have load times? Not really. There was an initial load time to start, like, whichever gauntlet you selected, but after that it was fine.
Marking off another piece of heart.
I mean, I'd love if they made another Wario Land, it's just they stopped making them because they kind of got bored. They were tired of making Wario Lands. Which, you know, I can respect. They just all making the same thing over and over again. Even if the games did get, you know, pretty darn good over time. Sacred wasn't even the same team anymore. The original team that was working on them stopped at 4. I mean, I still really like Shake It. It's still one of the most satisfying uses of the motion controls on the Wii. I swear, this just doesn't want to work anymore. Yeah, although I'd say 2 and 3 are the weaker entries anyways, so... 2's structure was neat. I'll give it credit on the ambition for that one. Same thing with 3, honestly. They were very ambitious games in how they were laid out. The gameplay is not that fun. Yeah, 3 gets especially obnoxious with where it places the transformations.
Good
Decide
job
to waste
on
as
getting
much
the
of your
Misery
time
Mire
as
big
possible.
key.
Man, I always forget Master of Disguise even exists. As do most people, I suspect. Ah, jeez, I want that. I need that. No, come back. I need to jump up there. No.
Wave beam is now yours.
God. If there's one thing that Shaky got really, really right, it's the little moments of
Okay,
personality for
you have
Wario
enough
himself.
missiles now.
Just doing things like, how's he gonna open up the president first? He gets a goddamn sledgehammer and gets ready to smash it open. Way to play a video game. And of course, the ever classic, Wario's really not paying attention to what the poor little guy is telling him until money is mentioned. Then he's very interested. Yeah, shaking was good feel. Dude may as well be a glorified mercenary. You pay him well enough, he'll show up.
Track dirt mover. Even more Ganon's tower keys.
And of course the little tidbit everybody always remembers. Just yeeting the princess out of the way to go pick up the infinite money instead.
More 50 rupees.
God, it's still so goddamn funny.
Toggle dice palace big key on.
Just the fact that it holds on him grabbing her for like a couple of seconds to really let you stew in. What is it? You go in? And it just chucks her. Yeah, I'm still sad about the ending in that regard. It was just, he was so genuinely happy. And it's one of the happiest times I've ever seen any character, really. And then the happy-go-lucky credits music, and it's just, it was so heartwarming, and then it all got sucked away. It's just that moment of, you know what, Wario, you did good. You deserve some happiness. And Sam's just like, no. I mean, he was pretty much deer in headlights in that moment. The dude was understandably very distracted by the infinite money who's shaking out of that coin bag.
Toggling Thieves Town big key on. Neat.
It's like Wario deserved a happy ending that time. He actually only did good things. Oh, hey.
Marked off the flippers.
Dark World access is in logic. Great,
Death
fantastic.
is now a little harder to achieve.
Well, time to go. It's like I can do two things. I can fight Agon and just get a portal available, which I don't really feel like doing. Or I can go all the way back around to Meridia. Or I can do something a little less kosher. Yeah, but I mean, in Wario Land 1, Wario was mostly just being a dick. Shankity at least, helped people. Even if it was just for money, he was still doing good. I was a pixel too far to the right, whatever. Still put it the normal way.
Double the pressure, double the blood.
And yeah, it's like, he got his treasure at the end anyways, as long as he gathered enough during the game. And it is funny that Mario Kart continues to show that Mario's at least doing things with his money. There's so many pet projects, freaking entertainment stadiums, an entire hydroelectric dam. It's like, wait, Mario, it's actually helpful for people. What the hell? Funding the game company. It's no wonder he always needs more cash. He keeps spending it. He does try to scam his coworkers, but he fails. There's a few too many of them to get away with it. You gotta pay him, Mario. You're not gonna be able to get out of that one. There's also moments in the games that actually shows he likes his coworkers, so I guess it isn't that hard to convince him to pay him. Yeah, but I mean, one good example is in Get It Together. There's 3 people missing at the end of the initial credits roll, and he's the first one to notice and actually points it out. And they were just like minor side characters, so he clearly actually pays attention to his employees. And he doesn't put up much of a stink to go back in and rescue them. He's not gung-ho about it, but he's fine with it. Now, Act 1 wasn't required anyways. My Dark World access to the seat is going through Meridia. I just didn't feel like walking all the way back to Meridia again, so I came down the mountain. Yeah, the graphics don't appreciate me doing that where I come down from the Death Mountain area.
Do you have enough energetic tanks
They'll
yet?
fix themselves the moment I go into any building. Which is going to be Pod in this case. Yeah, Wario seems to at least understand a basic concept. If you don't keep your employees at least at base level happy, then you won't get the product that you need to make money. It may be a selfish motivation, but hey, at least it still results in the thing that needs to be done getting done.
Found more 10 arrows. 13
Yeah.
items left in Palace of Dork.
It's one of those things where it's just like, you kind of have to start to shrug and go, good enough. Oops. I was not on the spot of the menu I thought I was on. It's like, at least the good things are getting done. The steps to get there may be a little questionable, but hey, at least the result's good.
More power bombs. 12 items left in Palace of Darkness.
The character equivalent of, good enough.
Marking off the Norfair level 2 keycard. 11 treasures left. Misery Mire map is now yours. 10 items left
So I
in
can't help but
Palace
notice I
of
still
Darkness.
don't have either glove
9
or
items
the
left
hammer.
in Palace of Darkness.
What is this
Track
scene?
space jump.
What's going on?
Added another 3 bombs to the stash. 8 treasures left.
Ah, space jump. You didn't recognize the no, wrong sprite. You're talking about the item. You better believe my head was starting to
Bottle
itch
of blood.
towards the Gary music again.
7 treasures left. Picked up more 20 rupees. 6 items left in Palace of Darkness.
I love hating this little asshole.
Nice to see you, Mad Steve 79. Sweet. 5 items left in Palace of Darkness.
Sorry, nothing too major, but
4 treasures
level 2
left.
keycard for Norfair is a lot of checks. And space jump gets me lower Norfair, so that's even more shit.
What a clutch hint.
And away he goes!
Added more 10 arrows.
It's not a 0, it's the
3
exclamation
treasures
mark of
Would you stop
noticing
getting
you.
things out of logic? Don't make me turn this seat around. 2 items left in Palace of Darkness. Tracked 50 rupees.
You know, it's the symbol that appears right before.
Added more explosive arrows.
The song that reminds me of NES Batman. I mean, same people. Makes sense. And similar stage themes.
That's nice.
Stage 2 of Journey to Silius is an underground sewer type place. And Batman's mostly just roaming around in, like, sewers and warehouses and whatnot in the NES game.
Money, 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 money. Why so blue? Where are the good items? Marked off a Turtle Rock key.
Hey, plasma power!
Toggled plasma beam on. Turtle Rock map is now yours.
Blue.
Found more missiles. Picked up more missiles.
Alright, down to Lower North here. Let's move. I can't do all of it yet because I don't have the level 1 key card, but I can still zip over to Mystery Mire and Desert Palace. And finish both of them, actually. Maybe eventually I'll actually get the necessary items to get into the Dark World without having to take really awkward side roads. The scene, it might have been worthwhile to kill Aghanim just to have the portal available.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi! Awesome! That kid really is a menace. Speaking of characters with selfless motivation, they end up doing good things. But she just wants her timepieces, man.
Marked off the Ice Palace map.
Yeah, the cruise ship debacle is definitely the worst thing she did.
So many 20 rupees.
There were some things that were definitely bad, but that one was a disaster. What was that? She intentionally crashed the... she steered the cruise ship towards
Rip
an
Golden
iceberg
Torso.
because one of her timepieces were there. And of course, she doesn't know how to drive a boat properly, so...
Good job on getting the
yeah,
Tower
the boat
of Hero
crashed
Big Key.
and sank.
Ether is now known for Misery Mire. How ya doin' rocker 0057?
Yeah, she got the
Do
second
you have
one.
enough 50 rupees yet?
The ship name certainly didn't give much confidence.
Tracking turtle rock
Yeah,
big
the
key.
SS literally can't sink. You can't just be stress testing that.
Writing down heart container at desert ledge. Tracked heart container.
She at least takes the time to get everybody out of there, but at the same time, she's the reason why they're in there in the first place. Oh, that's convenient.
Good job on getting the ether. 5 items left in Desert Palace.
Wait a minute. 2 ethers? What's this? Oh, freaking torch errors.
Cool. More power bombs.
Oh yeah, I should read the hint.
4 treasures left. Now don't you forget about that.
This is what happens when you get an item anywhere within the same super room as something has a lot of torch. Super rooms being 2x2 chunks of rooms. Since that's how the game stores
That's
things in
nice.
memory.
3 items left in Desert Palace.
It was how they made the whole, like, big open rooms work. Wait, I don't have a key. I thought I had gloves, but I mean, since when does that stop me? I'm going in! God, even the red shield looks big on him. He's so small. Fantoon is dead!
Great. Now you can afford to pay me. 2 items left in Desert Palace. Where are the good items? Ripilanmalas. Desert Palace is now Fantoon boss token.
Okay, surely this is gonna be something good. I have every key for Mystery Mire. All of them? God. A line delivery of all time.
Even more pieces of heart. 7 treasures left.
I mean, at least the deliveries are funny. The quirkiness of those original dubs are probably part of why it got so popular over on the west side of the world in the first place.
Cool. More explosive arrows. 6 items left in Misery Mire.
Alright, Meyer, come on. We gotta have something.
Toggling bombos on. 5 treasures left.
Wonder I hadn't found any of the other medallions yet. Alright, I can't use the hookshot on that one because there's a bunny beam under it.
Tracking bug catching net. 4 treasures left. Palace of Darkness big key is now
Alright.
yours.
Good to have that, I
3
suppose.
treasures left. You stumbled upon more 300 rupees. 2 treasures left.
Oh, they were doing super, so its earlier sections don't have jank-ass animation.
You stumbled upon more reserve tanks. 1 item left in Misery Mire.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that both series honestly could use the Kai edition. Because there is so much filler in the original Dragon set. Because of course they had to stall and wait for new manga editions to come out. So there's just more and more filler. There's a lot of really funny filler in there. I appreciate that the Kai edition seems to keep a bunch of those. I don't know too much about the later seasons of it, so I don't know if it kept the driving cars segment. I still don't have a glove!
I'm sure you're excited to get that. That's the last of them. Sig term Vitreous. Misery Mire is now crystal.
Fresh meat.
God, yeah, talk about a lot of pressure on Toriyama. territory. I mean, your property's literally keeping the business afloat. How's it going?
Marked bulk of Medora at Zora's Ledge.
Yeah, you seem to make the most of it. But I can still only imagine how stressful that was.
Marked off the Eastern Palace Big Key. Marking off the Thesaurus.
Yeah, yes, that's about right. Oh, manga industry is about as cruel to the people actually keeping it alive as possible. Must be willing to work yourself to death. Smile.
Tossed another 20 rupees onto the pile.
Yeah, but it's just, manga's especially rough because, like, there's usually one artist working on the whole thing, and then being expected to get a new entire edition out every single week. Yeah, at least give a little bit of respect to them not throwing shade at it. It's like, look, we know how this industry is. You should probably know about it before you apply.
Sweet. Big Twitch has requested that I remind all kids not to do pot. But nice tech.
God dang it, Eagle. Eagle, you don't get to have a second turn. That's not fair.
Another one. 2 treasures left. Marked.
Well, if it isn't one of my goddamn gloves.
Just one more. Tracking 3 bombs.
Alright, hang on. I gotta get all the way down there. Yeah, right, how's it going? Oh yeah, it's the pot day. I don't notice this because I no longer live in a place where there's a whole bunch of people getting high all the goddamn time in this state. Wait a minute, that was my Castle Tower key, so I didn't even have the option of killing Aghanim until now. So yeah, you're just forced to go through Meridian multiple times.
Another Castle Tower key.
I'm good on that one, Chief. I'm going to take my shortcut and have no regrets. Alright, I forgot. Even going into Skull once doesn't fix the graphics. I need to actually enter the underworld first. probably don't have the big key for this place, so I'm still leaving one chest behind, but I can get everything else. It's actually kind of wild seeing how anemic the Link to the Past side of the tracker looks. Freaking Super Metroid over there is almost completely filled out. But that could have gone better.
Yay. More missiles. 2 treasures left.
Oh, good and bad RNG on that. Sure, whatever, game. Whatever, I'll just go get my HP refilled at the bunny beam. Give me that!
Marking off another energy tank. Just one more. Pouring one out for Mothula.
Alright, out of curiosity while I'm here.
Phew. Mark sticks at pedestal.
Hey, Tracker, Master Sword pedestal is bullshit.
Phew. Ignoring pedestal.
Alright, I got a bunch of shenanigans to get up to at this point. Let's roll. I have all these maps, I should just...
Swamp Palace is now blue crystal. Mark Thieves Town is blue crystal. Frigid Palace is now crystal. Turtle Rock is now Ridley token.
Yeah, oh my god. Recent kids had the option for some pretty stellar meta bits in cartoons. I mean, between Chowder and Gumball, you had tons of them.
I love the power glove, it's so bad.
Some I'm concerned about Checkerboard Cave with how incredibly out of the way it is to get back there now that I finally have a glove. One glove at last! I am 1/3 of the way to having Dark Rocks. Okay, I'm half the way. But either way, I really need a hammer. The scene is so full of twists and turns. It's ridiculous.
Whoops. You were supposed to see that one sooner.
Real useful location for that and right next to the cave itself.
Tracking
Oh, good! Now
Stalwart's
that's
big
an
key.
option.
9 treasures left. Picked up more pieces of heart.
Supposed to
8
need a hammer
treasures
for this,
left.
but yeah, let's just do the whole dungeon. Who knows? Maybe I'll find the other glove and I'll actually have Darkhold access in some fashion. That isn't cheating. It is at least kind of funny that that's the only thing in the dungeon that really actually needs the hammer. Everything else, hammer free. Link to the Past really didn't use your equipment that much across the dungeons.
Cool. More supers. 7 treasures left. The Racing Council will hear about this. Maybe. 6 items left in Swamp Palace.
Unlike the later games of the series
Tracking
where
mushroom.
you get your tool and then you gotta use it over and over and over and over and over. I mean, the first game pretty much had one item that really mattered. It was the step ladder. They use that thing everywhere.
Is this underwater?
Jack, did I hear that right? Did you just say water? How's that affiliate with the pronunciation? Ah, no!
Oops. Did you mean to get this? 5 treasures left.
That was the useful thing on left side
Added
swamp,
more
are you
heart
kidding me?
containers. 4 treasures left.
As I spent today, maybe this will jog your memory. Yeah, because every time he showed up, it was always such bad timing. They were really good about placing him in just the most obnoxious of locations. Well, that's certainly a help.
Marked off the bow. 3 items left in Swamp Palace. 2 items left in Swamp Palace. Marking off a Ganon's Tower key.
Ah,
Marking
yes,
off
I
another
remember.
energy tank.
His name was Tix.
Just 1 more.
It's always funny when you can hear the VA cracking up a little bit in a line. Like I know there's a Dan Castellaneta one where he's doing a Flanders impression and he cracks up just a little bit in the middle of the line. Kabung. God, yet.
Good job on getting the Palace
Having to
of
hold it
Darkness
together
map.
for multiple
That's
seconds
everything in Swamp
before finally
Palace.
managing to get out.
Sig term Argus.
Space! Like, just the fact that you can look straight at his face and his nostrils are flaring and he's grinning and he's trying so hard not to laugh. Really? No!
That's nice.
You are close. So much E, but no progress.
You now have 9 E-tanks.
Wow, I'm good at potions. I really don't need anything else. Dang it!
Sanctuary heart container is now yours.
Game burst by hammer! I needs it! Also, I like that we still have a batting average of, a perfect batting average of people not recognizing the sprite, and then I play the music and they immediately recognize it. It's like, oh wait, that is him! It just goes to show how important music is in registering memories. It just means they didn't play Gem on Pokemon, which is fine.
Toggling lower
Okay, that's a lot of checks.
Card on. Nothing left in Skill Woods.
I mean, yeah, musical memory is definitely a big thing. I can't help but think to the fact that I know so many of the stupid Knuckles song from Adventure 2, even though I don't really like lyrical music, because I've heard that song so many times. I mean, Gary is still one of his pickable names in Blue. The name of Gary didn't come out of nowhere, after all. It's the second prefab name.
Found more heart containers.
Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have the right color hair. That's why I'm thinking this is probably like his Pokemon Yellow palette, since they probably didn't have things fully figured out by then. I'm trying this again! That might actually be good timing. Yeah, there we go! I'm successfully duped. Let's take this on over to the pyramid, see what we get. If it ends up being the hammer, I'm gonna have a strong chuckle.
So
Damn.
many Zelda bombs.
Not this time.
Toggled
It's
energy
so
tank on.
rare that the opportunity for that to be relevant pops up. And alas, this was not one of those times. It's so crazy rare that I get the opportunity to try to get Hammer out of that play. I'm always a little sad when it doesn't work out. Well, off to Lower Orphan then. Sadly, Shacktool was spoiled by the very first hint tile. He just has a super missile. What is in the vanilla game? The Spring Ball! So a useful utility, but not very necessary. Hey, wait a minute! Small delay on like, hey, wait a minute. That's the correct music. Yeah, the old Super Metroid Link to the Past rando's pretty wild.
Tracking Maridai map.
Just jamming both the games together like this. Because, like, things like archipelagos are one thing. Because at least you have to swap over to the different games manually and connect with the server and whatnot. But this one is just two games existing together. They did the same thing for the NES games as well. And then for the really absurd individuals, there's the one that combines all four! Dear God. There's more. No.
Even more Turtle Rock keys. And we're back online with Twitch chat.
It's funny because you can usually find people that enjoy either one combination or the other, but it's rare to find somebody who actually likes to play both. It just goes to show Zelda 1 and 3 are so different. And Metroid 1 and, well, 3 as well, actually, are so different that it ends up attracting totally different audiences. You'll know that, like, 1 is 10, 3, yep! I mean, it's a lot more possible for somebody to end up liking Zelda.
On.
What do you mean there's two pendants in Super Metroid?
More
Oh, man!
Pendant.
And that's just vanilla.
You stumbled upon more energy tanks.
Two's at least an entirely different genre of game, so I can certainly see individuals who'd prefer that over the top-down type of games. It's funny, out of all of them, I actually dislike Zelda 1 the most. And it's just the controls. It's so stiff. The game's structure's weird, but I mean, it was experimental, and it's the first of the series. But I just have a hard time going back to this strict grid-based system. And the awkward hitboxes of things like Dark Nuts.
So many Ganon's Tower keys.
Yeah, that does sound like the type of excuse that'd be used. It's like the one that I can actually get is the openness of the original game. You can really just kind of wander off wherever. Which, you know, is what they tried to capture with the breadth of the games.
You now have 650 rupees.
Oh, hey, it's the last of the keys that I need.
Toggling criteria boss keycard on.
So, Super Metroid's completable at this point. So I can't help but notice. Hey Tracker, show me the Zeebs map.
Huh.
Hey Tracker, show me the Zebus map.
Showing you the Metroid combined map.
I have basically no checks left in Super Metroid. And I still do not have regular Dark World access. We're almost 3 hours in, and I don't have Dark World access. Like in the regular sense, at least. What the hell? Why do I always generate these? It keeps happening.
You now have 45 super missiles. Sigturm Bomb Torizo.
Yeah, the little cord wiggle. I was suitably amused. I just got him on the brain now, but 45 soups isn't really that much. Well, he's almost the vanilla max, but you know, vanilla also has more beams. Now, it can't be Armos Knights that has the hammer because the bow is behind the hammer, but it could still be the big chest. You know, I can't help but notice that I am literally my Dark World access items from Go Mode. I have all the big keys. Like, I have all the keys I could ever need. I've got all the items for finishing dungeons, other than Hammer and Titansmith. Of the two, Titansmith is definitely the preferable Go Mode item because it locks off entire sections. As opposed to Hammer and it's awkward. Could be in any number of bad locations.
Cool.
If this
More
hammer
missiles.
ends up being vanilla, I swear
One
to
more
heck.
to go in here.
appropriate song. Hey, it's Phaser! And this is the last pendant. Great! Oh wait, I just realized. I can't finish
Track
Super
Spazzer.
Metroid yet,
That's the last of them.
because I don't have credit for
Saying
killing all the
goodbye
bosses.
to Armus Knights. Eastern Palace is now pendant of
Well,
wisdom.
time to go to the Dark World again, which means it's time to go through the illegal means again. Think about how many times I would have had to loop back through Meridia. Each and every time I go up here and do this, I would have had to be going through Meridia again. It's like, now I at least have the option to kill Aga to get a portal that way, but screw that. Nah, pedestal's just some sticks. Alright! Fine, I'm going into the back of Thebes. As long as it's not vanilla Titan's Mid, I'll be fine. Look, check it. I will say, at least took a quick look at the demo for Tamagotchi. I'm just happy there is one. You know how rare it is for the big game demos these days, for things that aren't just like little indie games on Steam? Ah, it's the great,
Toggle titty
fantastic,
Matron.
our gold item is
3
hammer!
treasures left.
Well, at least the big chest is nothing. Oh, which game is that? Ah, yes, that one. God, that is gonna sell so many goddamn copies. Like, I've seen a little bit of the gameplay from people that had some access to it. Who were showing off the demo and whatnot. Holy shit, that's gonna sell so many copies.
Marking off another missile. 2 items left in Thieves' Town.
It's like, yeah, this actually looks like it has fairly good mechanics, and it has all the usual stimulating things that Vampire Survivors did. Yeah, okay. I hope people are ready for a new addiction. Yeah, they got Yoko to do the main theme for it, too. And some Professor sent me some voice acting. And on top of all this, it's $10. $10!
More heart containers? I prefer chocolate over vanilla. 1 more to go in here. Congratulations on beating off Blind.
I don't. Yeah, it's probably a higher price than the original game. See how they actually hired some professionals to do stuff. But 10 is still so dang low! Like, that's the thing that gets me. It's still incredibly low.
Even more 20 rupees.
What game is this? Vampire Crawlers? Another game by the same people that did Vampire Survivors. So probably a new addiction to take over the world. As tends to be the case. It's like the first game had all those DLCs and most of them cost like $3. The only one that was, more than that was the Castlevania one, and even then, that was still only like $6, despite having the Castlevania license. It's like they definitely go alongside Team Cherry for like, guys. I mean, shit. Okay, I'll take it at that price.
So many +5 bomb capacities.
It does emphasize that you don't have to make things stupidly over expensive to make an absolute heap of money. As long as the product is really good. And a bit of luck to get the eyes on it in the first place. It's like you don't have to make billions. There's no purpose of that. Okay, but
Found
seriously,
more
where's
heart
this hammer?
pieces.
Hi!
Are you one of those alphas I have heard about?
Strange palette on this one, I must say.
It's one arrow, PinkKittyRose. How much could it cost? 10 rupees. Good job on getting a missile. Good job on getting a piece of heart.
Okay, fine, I'm going to Ice Palace.
Added more
Jeez.
missiles.
It was avoidable. I just didn't have much time to react to where the second shield was. Yeah, it does. Honestly, if it had the same hair color as the previous one, it would be very Guy Fieri-esque. The clothes definitely fit, though.
Whoops. You were supposed to see that one sooner.
But yes, some indie games really emphasize that in many ways, having a small development team is a big advantage. Sure, the scope of which things that you can do is a lot smaller because you only have so many heads to work with. But you're so much more free to do what you want.
You must construct additional heart containers.
And you can get away with charging less money because you don't have, like, 500 people to pay.
That was an okay icebreaker, but how about this one? Take off your shirt. 6 items left in Ice Palace. Picked up enough power bombs to
Tracker, was that
destroy
your
Zebe's
icebreaker? Tracker. Tracker, do I need to put you... Do I need to bump you on the head? Put you in the... behind bars? Is that what we're doing now, Tracker?
Good job on getting
Who's
the
that
X-ray
with you?
scope. 5 treasures left. Greetings, Air their crowded house.
No!
More pieces of heart.
Okay,
4
good.
items
I
left
have
in Ice
almost
Palace.
no spots left. There are 2 checks left in Ice Palace, and then the hammer is vanilla. That is the situation we're in right now.
Tracked quarter magic.
Are we really doing this?
3 items left in Frigid Palace.
It's actually vanilla.
You stumbled upon more
Holy
heart containers. 2 treasures left.
Well, this is gonna take a while. I think this calls for... So both of the main Dark World access items were in their vanilla dungeons. And of course, Pod doesn't have anything too much, other than in the big chest, which was the only key I didn't have when I went there. This thing's a nightmare, holy moly. And there's still a chance that it just ends up being like the Desert Palace small key or something.
Palace of Darkness is now Dragon Boss token.
Yeah!
Sop. Hammer time. Just one more.
Ah!
I hear Peg World is beautiful this time of year.
Hey, Tracker! It's pizza time.
Toggle go mode. On.
Why can't I just generate a normal scene? Just, you know,
And we're back online with Twitch chat.
just for something a little different. That's a treat. Nah, I'm pretty much the only one that plays Key Sandy for SMZ3. Here's how they spend like a month a few.
Howdy Boris.
Please let this be a normal scene. With the tracker? No way! Yeah. 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do your fireball. Alright, now it's time to go back to Ice Palace! Yay!
Don't you have enough super missiles now? That's the last of them. Sigturm Helmsor King.
So both Hammer and Tinesmith don't get a single item! Not even one! Their only purpose is to access the end of the game! It's gonna be a long go mode.
You now have 55 super missiles. Just one more.
Oh yeah, I almost set myself up for a bad time in Ice Palace anyways. Because I couldn't actually access that key, which means I would have been down a key when I got down here. Oops. No, it all works out in the end. Because unless I flip the switch back on the top floor, then I need a key to get through here. That's a whoopsie doodles from there, man. From me there, dog. Ah, well, it didn't matter this time anyways. How dare you break out of containment! Perish!
Even more energetic tanks. Nothing left in Frigid Palace. Cleared Frigid Palace.
No need for the guessing game this week, because we already have Ganon's Tower's big key. Need to go kill Trinex just so I can get credit for killing Ridley. That's how that works. Just out of curiosity.
Neat. 11 items left in Turtle Rock. Neat. 10 items left in Turtle Rock. 9 items left in Turtle Rock. Toggling piece of heart on. Marking off another piece of heart. 8 items left in Turtle Rock.
Nate. John. Yeah, it is kind of funny how chill death is with you in Portrait of Ruin. It's like, I'm dealing with the problem. I should probably leave him alone.
You now have 60 more super missiles than you started with. 7 treasures left. Congratulations on beating off Trinix. Quake is now known for Tortoise Rock.
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking death. Jonathan and Charlotte have good reason to be, a little antsy about that one. I mean, that's not too surprising. They probably just based it off the original ROMs. Oh, hell yeah. Starbase, where no turtle has gone before. Yeah, they accidentally put the flag at the end of the cutscene instead of the very start. Good old execution order of commands, a common source of bugs. I mean, that's how half the bugs in Link to the Past here exist, is because you're doing multiple things at the same time, and the order in which the actions are done by the game are what causes the bug. Like fake flippers is because it does the check to see whether or not you actually have the flippers after checking whether or not you're on a screen transition. Now, things like dashing with the Pegasus boots causing you to be able to slam hammer pegs down. I don't know that one, man. Old game coding is weird. It must have something to do with the exact frame of the hammer animation that you're stuck on when dashing. I don't know. Let alone the really ridiculous stuff like the stuff that messes with the RAM.
Added more missiles. 26 treasures left. 25 items left in Ganon's tower. Marking off a missile pack. Cool. More +5 arrow capacities. 24 treasures left.
Really?
I hope you weren't trying to do some tech.
No, I just didn't get the hit credit on that one. I must have just barely missed. That I was suspicion too early. Bullworm does get a number of iframes afterwards. Money!
Found more 300 rupees.
An excellent bribe, but not good enough.
23 items left in Ganon's tower. Yeah, it sounds right to me there, Colin. Again, and bring it on. Oh, accidentally gave him a hug. I was too busy curious about this theme suck. You know, carelessly walking in on the fire mat's maybe not the best idea.
Edit! Just imagine you're ready to fight the hero time and then it drops into that stupid ass smug theme song. Really? Man, that was a really bad phase 1 through 3. Like, I didn't die, but I probably should have. No issues at all, that was one freaking hell of a scene, though. Again, I just can't seem to generate normal life. It just doesn't happen. Hey, I'm the champion of Hyrule. But that guy Red's gonna show up here in like half an hour.
Pouring out for Ganon.
It is kind of funny that it shows, just because of how freaking old the first generation is, we've actually had a, hey, that boss key's still not working! That's something I just noticed. That boss key door still doesn't work. Oh, you know what it probably is? I probably forgot to actually put these settings back to normal. Because I imagine what happened is you flipped them back to where they were supposed to be, but I didn't actually change my setting back to the correct one, because I didn't change my settings at all today. I'll have to check after the scene's done. What the? Whoa. Get out of here. Yeah, so right now it's probably still in the flipped state of I needed to turn it back to what it was supposed to be. That's a mind me.
Time to
The
see
baby.
what the real sub-poll conclusion is.
No, the one setting that I didn't adjust was just the criteria boss key, nothing major. Man, if only I didn't take the speed down from the baby when getting that particular style of skip, because that one's downright a whole lot easier to get than the proper skip. Yeah, nothing was gonna save Vanilla Hammer in a scene where you just don't get gloves.
Hey PinkKittyRose, track content.
Okay. Hey tracker, track content.
Increasing collection of content.
I sneaked some content into existence. No, wait, I did. When did I get the charge beam? Oh man, that'd be a tricky one. There's so many different kinds of sneezes. Dead. Nice.
Toggled mother brain on. That was an amazing stand-up glitch. 0 shots.
You're already dead. Is your shots content? I'd say so. Hey tracker, track content.
I didn't quite get that.
Hey tracker, track content.
What are you even going to do with that many content?
I don't know. Oh, it's a nice hideout to end off the scene on. Oh, animals! We have places to be! Anywhere that isn't here!
Timer
Oh,
paused.
forgot to fire out the fireworks.
Congratulations on obliterating everything that's not your friend.
Oh, God damn it, Crush 40. All hail, Shadow. One more for the road. God. And so concludes a ridiculous frickin' scene where my go mode items were the Titan's Mitt and the hammer. What the hell? God, yeah, it would have been worthwhile to actually kill Aga at some point. Just get a faster portal to the Dark World. Yeah, in pretty much vanilla locations. I'm a little bit sad the Titan's Mitt wasn't in the vanilla location, because then I could have at least, you know, not gone into Ice Palace twice. I could have saved myself a trip up to Death Mountain. But alas. 420 door transitions on April 20th. Yeah, okay. I'll give that as a little chuckle. Just a smidgen of a chuckle. A fun coincidence. One final content. Hey Tracker, track on yet?
Your content collection is getting somewhere.
Oh, speaking of Tracker, get out of here. I need to double check my settings and make sure I fix them.
Toggled tracker off.
The game settings. Metroid, statue room access, open by default. Require criteria boss keycard. There we go. It's me, I'm the dummy. Alright, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me today. If you enjoy the content, please give it a follow. It helps the channel grow. Gets those numbers going on up that we need to succeed here on Twitch.tv. On the YouTube side of things, give it a subscribe. You'll get the notifications as well. But for now, I'll go ahead and call it there. I'll catch you guys later. Until then, though, see ya.